twin sisters from Toronto feeling the love. They were invited to race in the recent Boston Marathon. It ended with the pair becoming Canada's top two female finishers, placing 23rd and 26th among the runners. Thank you very much. And let's bring them in. They're standing by. Joining me now, Kim and Michelle Krezonoski. Hey, congrats to both of you. Thanks for taking the time for us here at CTV.
Thank you.
Thanks for having us.
Yeah, so Michelle, I'm going to start with you if I can. Give me the backstory. How long you guys have been running for so far, like in your lives? How did this all begin?
I mean, I feel like we were just energetic kids, and so it's been our whole lives. We've just kind of used each other's energy and then trained through high school, went on sports scholarship to the States for our college or university, and then actually picked it back up during the pandemic.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, and Kim, do you guys both train together?
We do. We're both each other's biggest competitors and also motivators, so it works out really well. It's a balanced relationship.
Yeah, so Kim, if I could stay with you for a second, the reaction to sort of getting the invitation to be at the Boston Marathon. You get the word, what goes through your minds?
At that point, when we were actually both sitting at our dining room table, and we looked at each other from across the table because we work from our dining room table. And we both didn't get the email, and
at the same time,
your heart is just
not
beating.
Yeah, we weren't sure if she got it and I didn't, or vice versa.
Yeah.
So it's almost like, do you tell the other one or do you not tell the other one?
And then I think Michelle goes, "I got in," and I go, "Oh my, me too." And we both just had this moment, and of course, like, pick up the phone, we're crying. Like, it was surreal to
have this opportunity to race, and then to actually be healthy and together at the starting line was
even
huge.
more special.
Yeah, so take me back, Michelle. You're at the starting line. You're there in Boston. The world is watching. This is like the marathon. What's going through your mind at that point, just before you start?
I mean, part of me is like, can I run a marathon? I think that no matter what level you're at, you kind of have this self-doubt. Like, it's 26.2 miles. But then kind of reflecting back on why you do it, we've loved this sport ever since we were kids, and we've really just made sure to never lose that joy for running, whether we're just out for a run along the waterfront in Toronto or racing at the Boston Marathon. You can find that joy and excitement in going for a run, and that's exactly what we did.
Yeah, we're showing some photos you've given us to give our viewers across the country what it looked like when you guys were there. So let me start, Kim, back to you about, when you finished the race and you realize, wow, we are the top two female finishers.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, in Canada, to represent like strong Canadian women and Canadian distance running especially is picking up some traction. We're a small country, but to go to one of the biggest marathons in the world and represent that, hey, we belong here. We're not, we are in the pro field, but we still work 9 to 5 jobs, and we belong here, and we're going to show up for Canada to represent, was the most special experience that we could have asked for, and we did it together.
Yeah, and Kim, you guys, the first two twins as well in sort of the marathon's history. So what's that like, to be there with your sister?
I mean, it was really special because she didn't make the start line at the Canadian Championships last fall. And then so to have that start line, to have the opportunity, we didn't dress the same. Some people thought we were going to dress exactly the same, but
maybe we should have.
But no, it was just very special. And we told each other, the biggest word that we went into this race, the start line, was patience. Patience with our training, patience with the course ahead. And it did pay off because it is a challenging course, and patience is really required
for the marathon in general.
Yeah, and so Michelle, this is obviously a high point, but not necessarily the high point. But Boston Marathon is pretty great. What's next for you two?
I mean, looking at every race out there, we always want to be in the Canadian Championships and compete with other fellow Canadians. So the Toronto Waterfront Marathon in October is the Canadian Championships. So planning for that, hometown crowd, and then looking to the future, even 4 years down the road, we want to go to the Olympics. LA 2028 is our goal. So we got to be patient, smart, and
I don't know if we'll get the same email. I don't know if the Olympics email, but that would be exciting just to even have the opportunity to train for it together.
Yeah.
Hey, listen, it's great to have both of you part of our coverage today. Congratulations from all of us here at CTV News, and all the best. Keep in touch with us.
Thank you.